Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to tell you the books that have been making me cry. I know books make us emotional, especially if you're an emotional person like I am. I have always been told that I wear my heart on my sleeve. It's true, guys. I'm an emotional person. Today I'm sharing with you a few of the books that I remember making me cry. I'm sure there have been more than this, but I figured I would just share some of them and like why they made me cry if I can without it being a spoiler. The first one that I want to talk to you about is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is one of my favorite books of last year, and I think I'll always enjoy this book because a lot of people in the book community hate love triangles, and this is like a love triangle done right. This tells the story of Emma Blair, who marries her high school sweetheart. They pretty much have a perfect life and a perfect relationship. But then on their 1-year wedding anniversary, her husband goes off on assignment and he dies in this horrific helicopter accident. It takes her a little while to get over her grief. She ends up moving home and it takes her a while, but eventually she bumps into an old friend, Sam, and they rekindle their friendship. There's a little bit more going on there. It develops into a relationship, and now they're engaged to be married. Except her husband didn't die in the helicopter accident, and now he's back in her life. So she's trying to battle, you know, who she is as a person, who she's supposed to be with, and where does she go from there. So I really liked this, and it just had those emotional moments that just had me like, my heart was torn. My heart was torn. The next one that I'm going to talk to you about is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I really loved this book. It doesn't get talked about on BookTube nearly enough. This is an amazing book. The problem that scares people off is its size. This is the paperback, and it's super chunky at over 750 pages. I tell you guys, this is an amazing book. It follows 4 male friends that meet in college, and they're friends for many years. It just goes decade after decade of their life, but there's lots of trigger warnings in this book, like food restriction and cutting and rape, and you know, just there's so many touchy subjects in here. Someone that identifies with some of the things that were happening in this story, it really made it seem so real. And what I can say about this book is that it's really about family, and that's what it says on the back as well. It says it's a novel about families we are born into and those we make for ourselves. So it's a really touching, it will pull at your heartstrings, it's kind of addictive, and it's just really an emotional read. The next one that I want to talk to you about is Wintergirls by Laurie Halsett Anderson. This is the story about 2 best friends that have an eating disorder. They're always challenging each other who could be the thinnest, and then one of the friends, Cassie, ends up dying, and then the friend that is left behind is filled with guilt and she wishes she could save her friend, but it's a really powerful story. Next book that made me cry was Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I really didn't enjoy this book overall. I am a lover of contemporary romance, but I didn't find this one to be enough of what I was looking for. But one thing in this book stands out is the main characters, Taylor's father has cancer, and they end up going for like a vacation to their summer home, and he's there and just dealing with that aspect of the father having cancer. I love my father. Me and my father are very close, and just thinking of that just totally brought me to tears. The ending of this is just the worst. The next book that made me cry was The Secret to Hummingbird Cake by Celeste Fletcher McHale. I loved the Southern charm, the Southern humor, and just the friendship of these ladies. There's 3 friends that have been best friends forever. It just deals with real issues like a rocky marriage, illnesses, and just everything that you could possibly think of. This is like life, and it's just these 3 friends sticking together and just their friendship, and I don't know, it's just so sad. If You Dare by A.R. Torre, and I love this trilogy. I'm hoping it's more. I'm hoping it's part of a series. I keep begging A.R. Torre to write more because I love these books so much. The main character has basically trapped herself in this apartment for several years because she's scared she's going to go off on this killing spree because she fantasizes about that. But it's also like kind of an erotic thing as well because she's a cam girl. And I don't know, just everything that happens in this book, It's just crazy, and I thought it was so good, and I need more. The last book should come as no surprise. It is another one of my favorite books of 2016, and that is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I did do a full review of this on my channel. I have talked this book to death, but I just need to tell you, of course, it made me cry. This book was just a really emotional story. A lot of the trigger warnings of the domestic abuse is what was triggering. The main character, Lily's mom, was domestically abused. And so Lily had to watch her mother go through that. And then there's domestic abuse again. And so there's just... It's very touching. You're not expecting it. On this journey with Lily to find love, and then you're just completely shook with what happens. At least I was, and I really think this is a book that needs to be read. So those are the books that made me cry. I'm sure, like I said in the beginning, that there's more out there because I am a very emotional person, but these are the ones I shared with you today. Let me know if you have read any of these books and they have made you cry. Also, let me know what book has made you cry that is not on this list. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe, click that bell because of YouTube doing its silly thing. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!